And ready. Good morning, Sinai Project. How's it going? Yeah, it's been a while. Hope you've been well. What have you been up to lately? Yeah, and how's the weather where you are? Yeah, I know that you're from a warmer time zone than us. We are experiencing some sunshine in Markham, Ontario, Canada. It's approximately, I'm going to guess, -1 degrees Celsius. So that's just right below freezing point. There's a bit of a chill when you go out there. Yeah, but otherwise we've got a lot of sun, as you can see. The sun rays coming into the kitchen. The flu has been very bad. Oh no. Has there been a sudden weather change where you are? Yeah, the flu is very bad. Once it hits, it sort of knocks you out for a good few days. But I'm glad that you're feeling better. And do you get the flu shot where you are? Yeah. Like every year, the government encourages us to get it, and there's posters pretty much at every pharmacy to advertise that. It's funded by our government. We have subsidized health care in Ontario. It's called it's OHIP. What does it stand for? Ontario Health something I and then plan. What does the I stand for? OHIP. And there's lots of commercials and advertisements to get the flu shot, but I know that sometimes even after getting it, a lot of people still get the flu. So it's just the flu can be very, very strong in certain years, the strains of the flu virus. Okay. I wonder if the vaccine is the same across North America, or if like we have, because we're so close, like we're just above the US, and I wonder, Hey Darkbender, how's it going? Do you need chocolate for churros? Good question. So the classic recipe, I wonder if it's posted. I might have to go over to the computer and update the Nightbot with the recipe. I'll do that as soon as I cut up the last English muffin. The classic recipe involves coating the churros with sugar, or sugar and cinnamon. That's the classic recipe. But there's all kinds of toppings you can add to your churros. A churro is basically a Mexican donut. Yeah, so you can get creative, and you can definitely add chocolate. So I might add a bit of Nutella, which is a chocolate hazelnut spread on my husband's churro. I actually am allergic to hazelnut, so I can't have Nutella, and I don't have chocolate syrup, so I'm gonna have mine plain, but I can prepare one for him, or a couple for him that's Nutella, topped with Nutella. Yeah, and it's really easy to make, and they're so good. We actually went to a churro bar last Sunday for Mr. Cook for Friend's birthday. So his birthday was actually on Tuesday, but we started celebrating on Sunday, and then we finished our celebrations yesterday. We went to a restaurant, and that restaurant is called the Mandarin Restaurant. It's a North Americanized Chinese restaurant, and it's very popular. It's so popular. It gets really full when you go there, and when you sign up for their online newsletter, they record your birthday, and you get a coupon in your inbox slightly before your birthday, saying that you can get a free meal as long as you have 3 other people at your table. So there has to be a party of 4. Then the birthday person will get a free meal. at any location of the Mandarin restaurant 1 week before or after the birthday. So there's flexibility in scheduling your when you go there, and yeah, we just thought let's just do it, and they made a pretty big deal out of it, like not super big, but just enough. They had a little cake. It's just a small little cake with a candle, and they sing to you. And also they take a picture of you. They give you the picture and they put it in a magnet frame so that you can put it on your fridge, and that's kind of neat because we didn't have a party. We just sort of ate the different things we liked over the week for his birthday. We didn't, yeah. So that was nice, and it was a nice surprise to go there on a birthday and get all the bells and whistle happening. So yeah, most of the population here has it. Oh, people were even walking around with. Oh wow, okay, wow. I actually don't see people walking around with masks on much in where we are. Back in 2003, when the SARS virus was a concern and a big problem in Asia, people were walking around with masks there, and I think some people who had just returned from trips over there would wear masks, but I haven't generally seen a lot of people wearing masks. So that's, yeah. Well, I hope that this flu virus like goes away. Yeah, because it's, yeah, that sounds pretty bad, having to wear the mask. Yeah. I said that I would update Twitch or the Nightbot with a recipe, so I'll do that right now. Yeah, Churros are so good. They are. They are so good. And they're very easy to make. Yeah. Yeah. I've actually made it before on stream, and it was the first time I ever made it. So, like, I didn't know how good they would be when they're fresh, and they turned out perfect. It was, yeah. So that's always nice to make something for the first time and realize how easy it is to make. Yeah. And we actually went to a churro bar last Sunday, and the churros were already made when we ordered, and oh. Okay, so I'm laughing because my husband helped me with the setup while I was cleaning the kitchen before this stream, and under recipe he put winging it, winging it. But we do have a recipe for the churros, yeah, so that if you don't remember when we're cooking along, you can click into that link. Yeah. And I'm also for the sandwich, I'm not going to add a recipe. It's just I'm not making the bread from scratch. All right. Okay. So I've done the update. Yes, we're making churros. Hey DJ, how's it going? It's been a while. Yeah. I miss you all. Last week we canceled our stream because we went out for dim sum for Mr. Cook for Fun's birthday. He wanted that. We actually have dim sum kind of often, at least twice a month or more, like once every 2 weeks, and we order the same thing, but we just really enjoy dim sum. So yeah, it's a breakfast, sort of a brunch item, so that's why we couldn't stream, but we're back. So I haven't seen you all in a while. Oh, hi, Myra. Oh, Twitch doesn't let you know when a streamer's online. So I posted an hour ago. I normally post the day before, and I post again an hour before the stream, but I didn't get around to it yesterday. I was kind of busy, just, yeah, just taking a break, but so normally that would have helped if you get the alert or as a follower. So I'm making 4 breakfast sandwiches. I'm going to bring a couple over to my parents. Yeah. I enjoy doing that. Like, I think it's nice in the morning when you get breakfast made for you. So I know my mom wakes up really late, and my dad, he sort of whips up something quick, but he's not so much into cooking. So I thought, I'm going to be making some for myself and Mr. Cook for Fun. We make extra. And Mr. Cook for Fun considered fasting because we went to a buffet yesterday for lunch and ate a lot. He skipped dinner. For dinner, I had a smoothie. I was starting to get hungry, but he's pretty stuffed. And he was considering no breakfast this morning. And then I thought, well, what am I going to stream if like we're all full? And I thought, okay, maybe I'll make breakfast for my parents. And then he said, okay, decided he'll have a sandwich. And I'm starting to get hungry too. Do you ever do that? Like skip your meals before going to a buffet, or like overeat so that you don't have to eat for a while afterwards? It's not healthy to do that, but like it's fun because you have to eat when you go to a buffet. Hey Kent, how's it going? Thanks for the shout out to Winston. That's I can't count. That's 9. That's 9 shout outs to Winston. I'll pass it along. He'll appreciate that. Winston is our mascot for the show, and he's just awesome. He's so awesome. Wherever you go, he follows. He just wants to be with people all the time. Yeah. Even if I'm doing the simplest thing, like I'm walking somewhere to pick something up, to get something, like he'll just follow. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm going to post a picture on Twitter that I took of Winston. I bought a pillow. Oh, actually, I'll show it to you right now. It's right here. Yeah. I bought this pillow. Doesn't it look like Winston? And even the eyeballs have like the like I don't know, that reflection, the little white like. And when you take a picture of Winston, he actually gets that like reflection or yeah off his like eyeballs. So I have a picture of him snuggling on his look-alike pillow, and it's so nice, so cute. Yeah. Yep. My husband sounds like a good guy. He is. He was helping me yesterday with some work. So, yeah, I'm going to be speaking at an event, and there's a lot of prep for that. Yeah, to organize, and I'm getting some materials together to send to the printers tomorrow, and he was helping me put together a poster using canva.com, and yeah. So that was really nice. Yeah. And yeah. I was helping him proofread a document. So we were sort of bartering, but yeah. So how are the festivities in Singapore? I think the Lunar New Year is coming to an end. Yeah. Ah, sipping on tea. That's nice. You're making me jealous. Yeah, maybe I will make myself a tea. Yeah, I'll do that. When I make the churros, we have to boil water. I'm not sure why. The recipe involves using boiling water, but it does, and so I just follow it. I'm not sure. I think it helps to make the dough combine. I'm not really sure, but when I do that, I think I can make a tea at that point. Boil some water for the churros and boil some water for me. Yeah, it's always nice to sip on a warm drink. Yeah. So can you see with all that glare? Like it's actually coming. Oh, I know. I can fix that. It's coming from the backyard door. There we go. There, because I was turning the rod for the blinds back here, but the sun isn't even coming from there. It's coming from like the backyard window, which is like behind the computer. Hey, Pro Kitty, how's it going? Wow, there's so many of you I haven't seen in such a while. Yeah, and last week we canceled the stream to celebrate Mr. Coverfun's birthday. How's it been? Just use bathroom. Sorry, I'm a bit behind in my chat reading. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this sandwich is pretty easy. I don't normally do sandwiches on stream because it's basically you get your bread and you cut up your ingredients and you slap them together. There's no rocket science to it. But because we're just so stuffed from our buffet, I really can't think of what to make. But I've been meaning to make churros all week, so we're doing that. I actually made churros on Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah. The day after we ate churros at a restaurant, I made when we had them at the restaurant, they were already made. Like they weren't freshly made; they were already pre-made, and we felt that they didn't have that softness of freshly made churros. So I thought, okay, I just really felt like making churros after that. So I made them the next day, and I was meaning to make them again, and I didn't get a chance to. I thought, okay, let's make them, and I even saved the oil too. Yeah, because every time you deep fry, there's a lot of oil left over, and I just don't like to waste it. So try to use it up before deciding to absolutely discard of it. So in this sandwich, it's just a basic breakfast sandwich with fried egg and cheddar cheese, some onion and tomato. And we're also going to add some leftover barbecue pork. And the reason is that we actually ran out of bacon. Yeah, we had so much. I actually burned some bacon. I put some bacon on low heat on the skillet, and I did some work, and I didn't think it would burn because it's on low heat. Yep, so I burned some bacon, and then we had to open another pack. We normally have tons of bacon in our freezer because it's a staple in our household. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. I'll cut the rest out. I don't really like having leftover tomato. You can just add extra or eat it on the side. Oh no, are you okay? Well, I hope you're doing better. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I I've been getting blood work lately. I've been for stuff too, so I understand. Yep. When I get blood work, it's always on my left arm, and I would say 2 times out of 10, it doesn't work. And then the nurse starts like digging around for the vein while the needle's inside. Like, oh, it's not, you're hard to take. That seems to be the lingo when it's hard to get the blood out. You're hard to take. That's what they say. And then she starts like digging around for the vein. Like, oh, okay, it's coming now. Like, oh, it's not coming. Like, it's kind of uncomfortable when that happens. And once I had it taken on the other side, it didn't work, and then they did it on my hand, so I actually have a little mark. Well, okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And so I've got some tomato cut up. These are sandwiches, like the ones that I make, have to be eaten at home because a lot of ingredients fall out. Like I tend to overstuff whenever I do the filling for anything, and it gets messy. Yeah. All right. So, okay. This is pretty neat. I don't need to get separate bowls. Everything is fitting on the cutting board so far. You had leftover supper for breakfast. And what was that? I love leftover supper for breakfast. Yeah. Filled wraps, Greek salad, fruit salad, making mocktails, filled bell pepper. Yeah, what do you fill your bell pepper with? A couple weeks ago, we filled our bell peppers with minced fish paste and cilantro. So that is a Asian, I guess, ingredient where there's minced fish. Like imagine your minced beef, but it's fish. And there's often like flour mixed into it, and also some seasoning, salt, pepper, and there's also green onions or cilantro mixed into it, and it's quite nice. I actually never make it from scratch. I always buy it, the paste already made, but we had stuffed bell peppers with the fish paste, and that's really, really good. Yeah. So I'm slicing some leftover barbecue pork. It's frozen, so that's why it looks kind of like it's solid. I think this is pork. I think it's pork butt. Yeah. It's a really fatty piece of pork that's been marinated with hoisin sauce, which is pretty much a sauce made out of a molasses, like the brown, what causes a brown coloring, and brown sugar, Chinese 5 spice, which has, I can't recite all 5 spices, but there's a lot of star anise powder in there, and some cinnamon and ginger. I think there's also clove. There's 5 ingredients, and soy sauce, honey, and garlic. Yeah, but we bought this. It was inexpensive in our grocery store, so we bought that. So I'm going to give everyone one slice because I think our sandwiches are getting overstuffed. I actually can't have this because the grocery store uses like peanut oil or maybe peanut butter in their marinade. Some people use peanut oil as a substitute for sesame oil to get more of that aroma. Sesame oil tastes quite nice. It releases a really nice aroma, but yeah, I can't have it. So I'm actually gonna just, I actually cut extra. That's okay. That's fine. So I'm not gonna take any of that pork. I'm gonna wash my greasy fingers. You got surgery done. Had some complications and 2 additional little surgeries. Plus 1 bandage change on anesthetic. I needed to stay Oh wow, that's a really long visit. You must be so glad to be back. I'm back home since 2 weeks, but I'm only recovering very slowly. I'm still mostly in bed, so I'm not able to stand. Wow. Well, I hope you get well. That's a long time to be in the hospital and away from home, but I'm glad you're back, and I hope you get well soon. Yeah. Yeah, well, treat yourself because you deserve it, and that will help you. That will help you heal and get better. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You choose more meat in it. That looks good. Thank you. Yep. I'm actually waiting for an email to see if I have to go in for treatment tomorrow for something, but I won't need to stick around. I just get it done and come home. But we'll see. Nothing serious. Yeah. Minced meat or chicken, onion, cheese. Okay, in your stuffed bell peppers. I like spinach. I usually I'm starting to eat more spinach. Yeah, I used to think it's so soggy and it's just I don't know. I didn't like the texture so much, but now I'm starting to be more open about spinach. And lately, I've been having it. Cooked on a skillet with butter and garlic and salt and pepper, and just let it cook lightly because it cooks so quickly and turns mushy so fast. But yeah, I've been enjoying spinach, so I'm gonna use that more in my cooking. Yeah, that sounds really good. The cheese and spinach, that's a really good combination. Onions are always really good. Yummy. And do you bake it or do you fry it or grill it? Actually, grilling sounds really, really good. Hey, Claude Oath 13, welcome to Cook for Fun TV. Let us know what country you're tuning in from. Yeah, we're joined by a number of viewers from different countries. There's quite a bit of Europe and North American representation, even Asia as well. I think we have our token viewer from Singapore, quite a regular supporter of Cook for Fun from Singapore, and it's so late there. It's 10:30 p.m. there. Yeah, I'm so glad my day is starting because there's so much to do before the week starts. Ice cream, yeah. Yeah, once you can, once you're able to get up, go eat something nice, yeah. Yeah. Or some churros. Yeah. Depending on what I choose, but mostly one pan dish. Cool. Yeah. It's so hard to think of food because of the buffet we went to, but that's all right. I'll get back into the groove. Okay. So that was easy. Basically, for your sandwich, you put everything together. Okay. So let's toast these English muffin halves. Okay, I'll just use light heat, and I'm going to also turn on the kettle to start boiling water for tea. And also the churros. Okay, and it's so easy to make churros. Yeah. I thought I was really excited about eating churros at the restaurant because it's supposed to be the real deal. Yeah. But they weren't cooked fresh for us, so I have to try it again when it's fresh. And that triggered me to want to make churros the next day, and my husband and I both agreed that homemade is way better. Yeah. Okay, so I've got that on medium heat. Okay, so let's make our filling. This stream is going to go by quickly. So I've got a clear bowl, which I need to buy more so you can see, if I don't have the camera going on top, but just you can see more when the bowls are clear. It's so easy. There's only 4 ingredients, or 5 if you include water. So And I've actually memorized the recipe. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, so recently started eating spinach, but not cooked. I'll eat it. Oh, okay. I like raw spinach too in salads. So in our supermarket, that comes in a box in the, I guess, produce, yeah, like in the salad section. So 1 cup. And you only get the leaves. I've been buying the full spinach with the, I guess, the roots attached. Not really, but like the stump still intact. Okay, so 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna grab a teaspoon. I can't find my teaspoon. Okay, so I'll wing it. Yeah, and eating and cooking the stems and the leaves together. But yeah, I love spinach salad too. You've been putting it in sandwiches. Yeah. That actually would be really good if I had any spinach right now to put in our breakfast sandwich. So I'm going to just eyeball 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So that's 1 cup of all-purpose flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. That looks like a bag of dog food. It's, you can see it's not. Robin Hood. It's a very major brand in North America. But yeah, I've had comments on how some of our items, our ingredients are in large packages. I always like to buy in bulk if there's a special. Yeah. Yeah, it's cheaper that way. I'm just mixing that baking powder in. Sometimes I don't bother, but once we put the boiling water in, we have to work quickly. We can't. Once your batter starts to clump, you have to start making your churros. You'll find that your batter becomes runnier and runnier the more you work with it. And when it's runny, you can't get a nice churro donut, or it just becomes like water. That's sort of a secret we learned. After I made it, the first time we tried making it again, and somebody else was making it, and I wasn't looking. I was at my computer, and I was just telling the person what to do, and so the person kept stirring and stirring. It's like, oh, it's like water. So we tried to fix it, and it was hard. Yeah, I'm going to turn on the kettle, just right here. Okay, so I just push the button. Okay, all right. I'm also gonna start heating up the oil on really, really low heat. Really low heat. Let's see. I'm going to grab more oil. 1 second. All right. And a pinch of salt. Really know what a pinch of salt is. You could use your fingers and put a pinch. I'm grabbing approximately a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not sure what it does. The salt. Such a small amount. All right, so I can hear the kettle boiling the water. Okay. Ooh, filio dough with spinach and feta. Oh, wow. I've seen this Greek pastry in the supermarket, and It's the filio dough that's stuffed with spinach and feta, and it's rolled into a log, and then it's spiraled into this big swirl, and they sell that. I've never actually eaten that before. It sounds yummy. Yeah, feta cheese a bit pricey here. Yeah, but yeah, I should try that. The filio dough is very nice. You get all these layers of like crispy, paper thin, yeah, crispiness. I don't know. It's nice. We get the Old Roy dog food in large bags. It looks just like that. Oh, yeah. So Winston, our dog, has been on a raw diet for a couple years now. So he just won't eat dry dog food now. He just loves this raw meat. Yeah. And we also give him chicken bones. So if we buy raw chicken, let's say I get some raw chicken thighs, I'll cut off some of the backs and the caps from the legs, and then I'll feed that to him, and it's good for him. And yeah, it's free because it's the part of the chicken that we don't eat. So you can also try giving that to your dog too. Yeah, we use plastic or glass for everything. Okay. Oh yes, that's a sriracha bottle. Yes, sorry, I didn't see your comment. It is a sriracha bottle. We also have our soy sauce in sriracha bottle. Is it here? I think it's in the fridge. Okay. Yeah. Because I find that, and you can see what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I have everything ready. So I'm gonna grab a couple of spatulas. Okay. All right. Lots of multitasking happening. Okay. So just a couple of spatulas to help with the mixing. I don't really want to get my hands in it. I'll probably end up getting my hands in the batter, but I try to avoid that. And I have this plastic bag. You can use any plastic bag. This is a milk bag, and in Canada our milk comes in bags. So I'll show you. Our milk comes in bags. And I saved them. They're really durable because I guess that's what keeps it from leaking. And I cut a corner off. You might not be able to see because it's clear, but I cut a corner off so you can see. Yeah, there's a hole there. And I'm going to squeeze the churros out. So a lot of recipes will say you need a special piper to get the batter out so that you get those nice lines. That's characteristic of the churros, but these will have no lines. These will just be homemade churros using what we have, which are plastic bags. Nothing fancy. And you can use a Ziploc bag, yeah, to do it. It's just something that will sort of hold the batter together. Okay, so we've got our boiling water, we've got our spatulas, our bag ready, and we will add 1 tablespoon of oil. Yeah, I'm not even going to use a measuring spoon. I'll just eyeball it. It's not a big deal. It just helps to add a bit of softness to your batter. Hey, mail catcher, how's it going? Oh, Palish, I mistaken you. I thought you were a Pero Kitty because your usernames are both pink. Welcome to Cook for Fun, and let us know what country you're tuning in from. And same to you, mail catcher. Yeah, and please go ahead and ask your question. Oh, do you know Lablabby? I don't know that. Yeah, what is that? And I just wanted to mention that we're an international cooking community, so you're joined by quite a number of viewers from Europe and North America and Asia right now. So yeah, let us know. We are streaming from Canada, Markham, Ontario, Canada. Yeah. Okay, all hail the almighty salt pig. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Oink, oink. Blabby. I should do the same. My olive oil bottle spout is way too unwieldy. So I can control a lot. Not a lot. I can control the amount that comes out rather than pouring it. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze approximately 1 tablespoon. I'll just do like, woo. That looks like about a tablespoon. Okay. I know you can't see clearly, but I didn't like pour it all out at once. It was quite handy to have that spout there. Yeah, and I use this also for soy sauce. You can use it for anything that you find you use often, and you need to just grab it. And I love that it's lightweight. Like all these bottles we have, they're so heavy. I generally like our kitchen appliances to be lighter if possible. Yeah, like I find the Dutch oven is just so heavy every time we use it. I just prefer other pots and pans. Because after you cook your food, you have to wash them, you have to dry them, put them away, and you're just doing a lot of weightlifting. I guess if you need the exercise or you want it, that's fine too. I'm in Labrador, Canada. Awesome. So my I guess you can say stepbrother-in-law, yeah, is from Labrador. I have quite a bit of family that's actually from there. My father-in-law's from Newfoundland, but not in Labrador. It's a smaller settlement. And yeah, I have a few family members on my husband's side who are from Newfoundland. So welcome. So you are in the Atlantic time zone. Yeah, and we are streaming from Markham, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, I haven't been to Newfoundland. I've been to Nova Scotia and Quebec. So one day we'll make it there. We definitely have family there. We've seen the pictures and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, we have. I'm going to show you this quickly. I just have to show you this. Check this out, Palsh. It's a mummer. Yeah, so in Newfoundland, one of the traditions during the winter, like Christmas time, people in the community are very close. They know each other and often go door to door during that season to greet each other, and also they dress up. They dress up and they hide their identity, and everyone in the community does it. There's music on, and people start dancing with each other. Yeah, so I've got this gift from one of my relatives in Newfoundland. This is a mummer. Stop writing, please. I want to see churros. Churros are coming. There's a reason that a Dutch oven is heavy. I know there is. Yeah. I'm not going to hold it upside down, though. I actually saw a little bit of leakage. I don't know why. So, yeah, I can squeeze it. Oh, it's like... Squeeze it. Like, I don't know if it's leak proof. Okay. So, we've got some people looking to get some churros. Okay, so let's get our boiling water. My tea's gonna wait then. Yeah. Okay. So just to recap, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, a tablespoon of oil, olive oil is what we used, and a cup of boiling water. And you just throw it right in. You just throw it right in and mix it. Oh, I kind of wish wish the aerial, you had an aerial view of this because then you can see it clumping up. It's just clumping up. Once I get it into a ball and I can stick it into the plastic bag, it's ready. Yeah. And you'll find that while the batter is sitting inside the plastic bag, it will start to turn thin, the batter, like over a few minutes. So it's one of those things that you have to work with quickly. And while we have our churros heating up, I'll be multitasking and frying the eggs and heating up the barbecue pork for the sandwich. So yeah, doing a bunch of things at once. We've got our, okay, so that's it. We've got a clump. That's it. Okay. Okay. I wonder where my phone is. Yeah, it's right here. So I'll have to see chat from the stove area, and I'll move the mic over. Sort of a safety hazard. It's gonna like go right in front of the sink, so I just be careful not to knock into the sink. And I'm gonna switch the camera to the stovetop view, and I'm gonna catch up on your chat as well. Yeah, and do you like mummering? Do you have a tip for a meal I should absolutely cook by myself when I feel better and can stand long enough to cook again? You know, something like, oh God, that was worth it. Okay, let's think of something. Let's think of something for you. Yeah. Wow, because there's a lot of good food out there, but okay, let's give that some thought. Yeah, I want to give you an incentive for sure. There's so much good food. So I'm actually going to suggest you treat yourself and you go to a restaurant, eat something that is not easy to make at home. Like I would even say like sushi, but I'm not sure if you like sushi. I remember. Yeah, I'm not sure if you like sushi. Yeah. I like spring rolls. But I'm not sure if you do. Okay, so I get my bag and my batter, and I do need to pull you up on. That's our batter. See, I need to pull up Twitch on chat, and I need to work with that fast. Bring the heat up for the oil to a medium. Okay, I might miss you on chat. Okay. Yes. Hey, Noah. How's it going? Welcome to Cook for Fun. And let us know what country you're tuning in from. That sounds good. Bacon, egg salad. Oh, yeah. Anything with bacon is always good. Or if you're into steak. I like hamburger. I do. As simple as hamburger is, I really like hamburger. I'm actually going to look for some ground beef in our freezer to defrost and maybe have hamburger tonight. So I wonder if you can see this or if it's covering. So this is our batter, and it's actually like I feel like that hot water is melting the ingredients, and it's a pretty soft and fragile ball. Like it just seems to get softer and softer with time, so we have to work with it quickly. So I'm stuffing this into the plastic bag. Okay, I'm going to fire it up now, and going to get our rack here. Can you see that? Yep, you can see that. We also have our sugaring station. That's from Sunday. I covered it. I hope it's hasn't gone bad. I don't think sugar goes bad. You had sushi 2 days ago. Awesome. Okay. Oh, you can bake something. You know what? You can try Jamie Oliver's DJ Rad Rum barbecue ribs. Jamie Oliver DJ Rad Rum ribs. Those are really good. Like, they're so good. Every time you serve those ribs, people are happy. Ribs. Do you like pulled pork? Oh, why don't you make your cola chicken? I remember. That was something you really liked. Or your cola duck breast. Yeah. Yeah. That was really good that time we made it. I remember burning the the cola. But yeah. Yeah. Cola duck breast. So I'm just adding white sugar and some cinnamon to our coating. I'm just going to use the back of my spatula to stir it. I can even just give it a shake. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, we got to work with this batter. Like I can see it's starting to melt. It's starting to, I don't know. Okay, so it feels hot, so let's do it. So can you see? Yeah, you can see in the corner. I'm going to just squeeze it out. I'm going to do a spiral, so when you buy it, it'll look like a donut stick, but I'm just gonna follow the shape of this pan because it's easier that way. And notice I used a small, I'm turning it to medium now. I used a small pot, I guess, non-stick pot, because I wanted the oil level to be higher. Like the wider it is, the more oil you need to add in order to make it deep. It actually doesn't take very long. Once it turns golden, it's done. I'm gonna flip it because I might not be covering it fully with oil, so I gotta flip it. I'm using chopsticks too, but you don't need to use chopsticks. Just, but something wooden would be good, or something that doesn't burn. All right. Okay, so there's one. It's cooking. Let's see how these are toasting. Not really toasting, it's more like warming them up. And once they're warmed up, I will toss out the breadcrumbs. I mean, I could use them, but yeah. There's not a lot. I'm gonna get another cooling rack out. Cooling rack. Okay. Here's a second cooling rack. Like that. I'll move our sugaring station over. I know you can't see our second cooling rack just for the, you know what? I can put that off camera. It's just English muffins, so I'll have the English muffins off camera. Yeah, they cook fast. Okay, so let's. Okay. Oh, I should also get a paper towel to soak up the excess oil. I have some restaurant paper towel. I don't waste. So this is pizza. We had pizza, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I think it's time to take that out. I see that it's more brown. Let it drip a little bit. And then put it on the rack. I should actually put it in the sugar coating soon. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna squeeze it. It's already really soft. It's just, yeah, so. Okay, so these are spirally churros. They're not sticks. If you want sticks, you need like a wider pot, and you need to add maybe 5 times more oil. So we're getting the same thing but in a different shape and saving a lot of oil that way. You have a sushi restaurant right in front of your house. Awesome. Okay. in Portugal, also almost every Sunday. That reminds me, when I was living in a condo a couple years ago, when Mr. Cook for Fun and I got married, that was our, our first place that we lived in together. The condo had a sushi restaurant downstairs. It only had around 4 tables, and a lot of residents in the condo would order takeout, and the place is called Sushi Bong, and their menu was also really small, but we really loved their sushi. Their salmon was fresh, and they're generous with their salmon too, and it just tasted so good and melt in your mouth. And we would practically go every week too. We see it every day because it's just downstairs from where we live. Yeah, we haven't had it as much lately, but we've been having a lot of dim sum since moving to Markham. Yeah, every video I ever watch shows them burning the first few. Oh, really? Oh, you mean for churros? Okay. I don't know. So they're not, the churro that I made here, it's not really brown. I think, like, it's just light brown, but I think it's fine. Yeah. We've always done it like this. Yep. Okay, let's see. So these are warm. So I'm just gonna, over off to the side, which is actually under the camera, you can't see it. I'm gonna just put our warm English muffins over, just doing some multitasking. And, okay, I will take this churro out. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna put this one in the sugar coating. Yeah. Some people say to actually put it straight in the sugar coating right after frying it and don't let the oil like drain. I mean, I could do that. It's just greasier that way. Like, the oil helps to make the sugar stick to it, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like I have to. I'm so used to putting fried foods on a rack after frying. Okay, and you can see the batter's so soft right now. Okay, so I think we can make 1 to 2 more churros. Let's see how we go. Oh. So I'm gonna make 1.5 churros. I think we've reached our limit due to the size of the pot. Ah, awesome. So you're gonna make your cola duck breast. It's really good. So that time when we made the cola chicken, I had, some of the leftovers were packed for Mr. Cook for Fun's lunch, and I also packed some kimchi there, and he really liked that, like the sour, spicy kimchi with the cola chicken. He thought that was pretty awesome. Yeah. Hey, Winston, I can hear you. How's it going? Ah, the little doggy's up. Cinnamon, no filling, just the simple version, or the classic churros. Oh, I was supposed to do one. Okay, so I'm going to have one coated with Nutella for my husband. Yeah. Okay. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm just like. So these are spirally churros. Those holes are making you uncomfortable. They're swirly churros, and they don't have the ridgy lines on them. Yeah, I just use a plastic bag. Oh, okay. After I take this churro out, I'm going to open the backyard door for our prince, for Prince Winston. He needs to use the potty. Okay. Okay, so, and I'm just beside you, beside the mic. I'm taking the breadcrumbs out. Okay. All right, so let's take, and I'm gonna put pork on, then I'm gonna let Winston out to the washroom. Okay. It's so fast and easy. Okay. Actually, you know what? I have to put the rest of the dough on, or the batter on, because it's gonna just melt. I'm using the back of the chopsticks so we're not contaminating our churros with pork. All right, so let's get our last one in, our last half piece. Maybe I should have done an extra portion of batter. Yeah, but Mr. Cooper Fun's also sort of trying to fast after the buffet meal, so yeah, we'll keep it easy. I do like making them fresh. The recipe, to recap, is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 cup of boiling water. Mix it. Once it becomes clumpy, into a ball, put into your bag and start piping it into your deep frying oil, and that's it. Okay, so getting our small piece, small churro. That smells really good, that pork under me. I actually can't eat that because of the peanut oil they use, but my parents and my husband will enjoy that. Oh, I've got this little piece. It's gonna stick. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so quick. I'm gonna let Prince Winston out. Okay, Prince Winston. Okay. Okay, so I got some of that extra batter piece stuck there. You have a pet spider, really? All right, that's turning nice and golden brown. Use the back to flip the pork, so the pork is frying nicely. I just realized I have to wipe it down because I'm allergic to the marinade for this. Not too allergic though. Actually, I think it should be fine. Yeah. Oh, I know. I'll fry my egg in a separate thing. Okay. All right. I think we're pretty much ready. So I will just turn off that churro that's frying there. And when I went to the churro bar, the owner was using condensed milk to coat the churro, and then dipping the churro in like these into these colored sprinkly, I don't know, bits. Okay, it's just lightly coated. Okay, okay, so this is ready. Wow, okay, this one's like burnt. Not burnt, it's dark. Yeah, it's actually all right. It's just dark. I'll show you the difference up close. I mean, I could darken this one. Look at that. There. Let Prince Winston out. Sounds like something from Arena. At least I'm able to help a bit with cooking at the moment. I miss it so much. I made some sandwiches a couple of days ago, but my mother needed to finish them because I wasn't standing. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, ooh, that's turning golden. Okay. Okay. This is going to be a sugar one too. Okay. All right. That's enough browning. That looks pretty good. Okay. to fry some eggs. Okay. And also take out the Nutella for Mr. Cook for Fun. Back of the chopsticks again. Move those to the side. Yeah. So I can actually steal some of that oil for frying eggs. Ooh, I might have some chicken oil too. I do. I have some rendered chicken oil. All right, so I'm going to use that to fry up 3 eggs. Mine's going to be on a separate frying pan because that pork marinade has a bit of peanut essence in it. Yep. You can do. I've got a third one, but it's not silicone, so the egg's going to stick to it. So I'll just use the silicone ones for now. I'm going to grab the Nutella. I'll be right back. And Winston wants to come back in. Hello, hello. All right, come back in. Okay. I can't do any fancy designs with the Nutella because I don't have. Yeah, you know what? I can actually use a bag to pipe onto the Nutella, but I'm gonna waste a lot of product if I do that. A lot of the Nutella will get onto the bag if I try to pipe. Yeah, if I try to pipe the Nutella, so I'm gonna try to be stingy and save. Yep. You literally just turned around your chopsticks and then put them into the pork skillet before putting them. Did I get it wrong? Did I put the wrong side? I just turned around chopsticks and put them back in pork skillet before putting them. Maybe we'll have pork flavored churros. You had some Farofias. Yum. Yeah, those are one of my favorite things that I made as a viewer's request. I have to thank you for that because that was awesome, and I wanted to try making it for my in-laws. Yeah, it's such a unique technique to poach your egg whites. So for those of you who weren't watching that stream, JP had a request for farofa, which is a Portuguese dessert. It involves poaching meringue. So you first get your egg whites, you whip them. You have to use an electric mixer to whip them. And okay, I'm just gonna use the back of the chopsticks for this chicken fat. Okay, you whip them once you've gotten your stiff peaks from whipping, like you've gotten lots of air into them, and your egg whites look pretty much like cream, whipped cream. You get some milk and you simmer it. You could flavor the milk with a bit of lemon rind, and then take out the lemon rind. You simmer it and let it come to a boil. And then you turn down the heat, and you take scoops of your whipped egg white and you poach them. Yeah. Curry no Google was there in that stream. Yeah, a few of you were there. Oh yeah, Elmira was there. And you get these clouds. And then once they're cooked, they don't take too long, just like under a minute. You put them in a pan and you broil them in the oven to get a nice crispy or golden top. Or you can use a blowtorch that you would use for creme brulee to get a nice golden top. And then you use your remaining milk and you use your egg yolks, and you make a custard. You add some sugar and some flour. You make a custard and you eat your baked poached egg whites in that custard. It's so good. It's so good. My mom had extra helpings of that, and she doesn't usually do that. She's usually very cautious when it comes to non-Asian desserts because she's so afraid that they're gonna be so sweet. Yeah. Just waiting for the heat to turn up. Churros with bacon. I'm sure that'd be really good. It's like having donuts with bacon. I think in the US there are these burgers that are made with donuts. Like you have donut as your bun, and then inside it you have your meat, and it's a heart attack burger pretty much. There's a name for that. It's quite famous. If one of our viewers, Angry Papa Pug, was here, he would know the name of that because he described it to us once on the channel. Yeah, heart attack burger, but I'm sure it's tasty, but I think it's just so rich with your bun being a donut. Like so sweet, and it's deep fried, and then you have your burger and your bacon and cheese and stuff. You can cover your chopsticks and draw with. Yes, I could. Chopsticks. Yeah, I'm really used to using chopsticks, so you'll see me using it to deep fry. Okay, I don't know. I think it's getting there. I put it on medium. I didn't put it on a medium high. What's going to happen with the Nutella? I'm going to spread Nutella on that remaining, oh, you can't see it, that churro over there. Yeah. People mentioned putting chocolate on churros, so let's do it. I always try to accommodate whenever there's a comment on an alternative. Chicken fat. So I actually fried chicken skin last week. We made jerk chicken. We took the skin off and I fried it. I like eating fried chicken skins. They're really, I don't know if they're healthy. They probably aren't healthy, but they're tasty. When you eat fried chicken, the best part is the skin. It's just the crispy part. It's fatty. It's just tasty. And so I fried chicken skin and a lot of the fat got rendered out and I poured it into this little ramekin. I put in the fridge, so now I'm frying with chicken fat. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fry that up. Alright. I'm gonna start taking that barbecue pork out. Yeah. I think you're thinking of a bagel. Oh, okay. Bagel is not as fatty as a donut, but I think there really is a dish like that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, so I think Angry Papa Pug was telling me something about a jelly donut sandwich. I don't know. I would definitely try it. Like, I'm not against trying it. I probably wouldn't make it a habit of eating that, but yeah, I'm open to. I think it's fun to just try things out. I usually don't say no. Like, I like trying. Yeah. Like, even if I'm presented with maybe, okay, so bacon is about, it doesn't matter anymore because we're not making any more churros, so I'm gonna start topping these sandwiches. So mine's not gonna have any pork because the marinade has some sort of peanut flavoring, like peanut oil or something, so that's a no-go for me. I'm gonna double pork. Okay, Mr. Cook, we're fine, we'll get double pork. Okay, there. Okay, then I'm going to flip the egg and I can probably remove the silicone mold, I guess that's what you call it, egg ring. Food is intended to suppress 100% healthy, yeah. Oh, I should turn on the fan. Hope it's not too loud. Yeah. So there is a jelly donut sandwich. And somebody actually sent me a picture of it. That was a while ago. That was probably, it was definitely last year. It was probably last year in spring when I heard about that. All right, so I'm gonna put Nutella on the donut. Actually, I'm gonna top, since I have the cutting board right here, I'm gonna top. Okay. Maybe I'll tilt the camera now. We're not making more Churros, you can see it better. Okay, so I'll just chop cheese. Okay, this one gets one there. Because he's got, this one has 2 quarts, so that one gets less cheese. Some cheese sprinkles there. Oh, I've got some chicken. No, not chicken, some pork. Pork scraps. So I'll put that here. Okay. Oh, I guess I should cook some of this onion up too. Okay. No, yeah, I love perfect yolks, but for the sandwich, it makes a mess if you bite into it and the yolk squeezes everywhere. I did that once. I made a sandwich like this once with a perfectly intact yolk, and then I gave the sandwich to my dad. He was really annoyed. He really did not enjoy the yolk. Surprising him. Yeah. So we're going to actually almost fully cook the yolk. Just leave like a hint of soft center in it. Yeah. But yeah, I hear ya. I like perfect eggs. Yeah. I'm also going to be delivering these to my parents too. So we're gonna cook them. Oh, fans calm you. Interesting. I'm not really sauteing these onions. I'm just sort of half cooking them. Yeah. I actually like them raw. I put some raw ones in mine. Yeah. What's up, Winston? Who was barking at something? Probably sees another dog outside. So as you can see, the churros didn't take long to make at all. Okay. I'm going to ruin this perfect egg again. The kernel. There. All right, we can turn it off. We can just cook in its own. All right. And I'll just add the Nutella to the sandwiches. I'll just do that. Okay, so I think I can just put it on one side. So let me show you this close up. Look at that churro. So easy to make, and they're yummy. Alright, so I don't know. I think I'll just spread it. I don't have anything to use to pipe it, and I just don't want to waste any of the Nutella or precious chocolate if some of the spread were to get to remain on the bag. So it is nicer though to pipe it. Yeah, but it's too late, and I didn't want to waste any chocolate. So too bad I can't eat this. It looks good. I wonder if I can also add some sugar to it. Sprinkle some sugar to it. It's not that pretty the way I'm spreading it. You like to bust the yolk. Ah, okay. I do like the yolk popping. Like when I have toast, I like to have the sunny side up or easy over egg on toast, and then have that yolk. See, like there's like always wasted product like on my fork, and I can't lick it because I'm allergic. So I'm just gonna try to get as much as possible. Or I'll ask Mr. Cook for fun to lick it. I'll say, don't wash this. I'm not gonna wash this. I want you to lick it. Okay. All right. So let's also sprinkle some sugar on it. So I'm not gonna dip it in. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can see. Just gonna use my hands and sprinkle sugar on it. And steam those sandwiches as dim sum. Oh wow. So last week we used some of that barbecue pork, and my dad had made some steamed buns. So I heated them up by steaming them, and we opened them up and added like the barbecue pork to it, some hoisin sauce and some green onion, and that was so good. We have to do that again, like that. We have to do it on stream. It was so good. Yeah, it was really, really good. Okay, so we've got our Nutella churro, sugar cinnamon churro. I wanted to say donut, but it's not a donut, it's a churro. Okay, so let's put our sandwiches together. I think our yolks are like almost fully cooked, but not quite, so that's perfect. We don't want them to be fully cooked. Once they become fully cooked, they kind of turn green. I don't know what causes that, but when the eggs turn green, it doesn't look good. You can still eat it, it's fine, but it's not as nice to look at. Oh, I need to make it a sandwich for myself. Okay, so I'll use this burner back here. And I'm gonna get another little pan just for a single egg. It's pretty cute. I didn't even know these existed. It's one of those things that Mr. Cook for Fun introduced, and some chicken fat, frying eggs in chicken fat. Okay, and I'm just going to top the sandwiches with the onions and the egg, the ones that are that don't have pork, that have pork on them. Okay, fried eggs. I'll use a flipper. Hey Nellie G, how's it going? Welcome back to our show. I really missed all of you since I didn't stream last weekend. Yeah. It's nice to see you all again. So I'm just topping some of the sandwiches with the egg and the onion. Okay, so I see some smoke coming out of here. Let's load that. Okay. And yeah, Nutella plus sugar, so it's gonna be sweet. Not super sweet, I didn't add a lot. I think like when you buy churros in the restaurant or at an amusement park, they use a lot of sugar. I think right after the churro is fried, it goes straight into the coating mix, and the oil helps the churros stick to the coating. Yeah. I like raw onion on my sandwiches. I like that strong onion flavor. Yes, so I like to have onion breath. Alright, so I can move this skillet out of the way so that you can see better. We're done with this. Da-da-da. And this is hot. This burner's hot, but I can probably put this on this one. There, we got that single churro sitting there all alone. This one. I'm also going to add a smidget of ketchup on each one. Yeah, I should actually put it on the bread, but that's whatever. I already started putting the ingredients together, so just a little bit of ketchup. Fancy, eh? Today's menu is pretty simple, but it's always fun to feature churros. Oh, you can't see the little egg frying. Okay, there, check it out. Look at that little cute little egg. Yes. So I'm going to holler to Mr. Cook for fun. I'm going to mute the mic and yell. Mr. Cook for fun. Oh, it's not muted. Oh, I did fail to make a ring. I wasn't trying to make a ring. I don't know how I would make a ring. Yeah. I wonder how donuts are made. If like you touch the batter before you fry it, or you make the ring while you're frying it. Yeah, I have no idea. So churros are actually in stick shapes. Yeah, they're like donut sticks. Woo! Okay, come on, let's straighten up. Straighten this out. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to put together the sandwich for Mr. Cook for fun. I actually can't taste test the hazelnut or the Nutella churro for you because I'm allergic. So, so I think in the background he'll eat it and he will give me a thumbs up and I'll tell you. But I can't describe it. I can't. So interesting. Raw onion was used as sweets in your area during the medieval times. Interesting. Have you tried it yourself? I do like raw onion. Yeah. Okay. So let's. So I think we had this one. Oh, I hear footsteps. Okay, someone's coming to get. So, before you leave, Mr. Cook for Fun, I need you to test the Nutella donut and give me a thumbs up. So I'm going to do a proper sampling in front of all of you. So there you go, up close, our sandwich. Let me turn it so you can see the texture. Sorry, there you go. You can see more that way. It's got cheddar cheese, some leftover barbecue pork, egg, red onion, tomato, and a little bit of ketchup, and we've got for dessert this churro that is topped with Nutella and sprinkled with white sugar and cinnamon. So eat that with your eyes. I'm so sorry. I can't pass it to you. And Mr. Cook for Fun is he's going to test the Nutella. All right, so Mr. Cook for Fun, here you go. And please describe the taste. Okay, so, so these are the rest of them. Okay. Oh, I need help getting the cake stand down. I'm going to turn off that egg, let it sort of cook on its own. Okay. Don't leave. Don't leave. You have to let me know how the Nutella tastes like. And we're also going to switch the camera over. I almost burnt myself. To the front. I love raw onion. Yeah, you eat it every day. Wow, okay. Okay, and garlic with a little bit of salt. Oh, so you actually eat it plain. You don't, you said you eat it with, he said it's good. Anything else you want to explain?
Thank you.
How's the texture? Yeah. Okay, so we also have, what do we have? Yes, so I'm going to, so we actually, have you guys heard of a cheesecake chain called Cheesecake Factory? Does that exist in the US? I think it does. I think their plant is in Florida, and there's a chain, there's a cheesecake chain in the US called the Cheesecake Factory. So, check this out. So I bought Mr. Cook for Fun a cheesecake from a distributor of the Cheesecake Factory. I got him white chocolate raspberry truffle cheesecake. It was really, really good. It was $20 for this cheesecake for 6 inches. It's kind of, yeah, it's not cheap, but it's worth it. And this is actually a cake container. It's always hard to transport cakes. Like, cakes don't fit into containers properly, and so we probably won't throw this out, but I'm going to use this to pack lunches, to pack a couple of these for my parents. So that's why I have this out. So I'm going to get a paper towel. Where? Okay. I'm going to deliver to them these sandwiches. I'm going to keep them open-faced for now so they can cool down. Yeah. Yep. The last one is mine, which doesn't have the pork on it. Let it cool down, and then I'll close them up. I might change my mind and use a different container to transport it to them. Okay, so I think we can sample. This is a much shorter stream than usual. Okay, let's catch up on chat. I don't think I've ever seen Mr. Cook for Fun. Yeah. Let me turn off that camera back there. Or let me give you a close-up. I'll move it. So here you can have a view. Ah! Uh-oh. I dropped oil. That's very, very bad. Uh-oh. 1 second. That's not good. I should have been more mindful about that. Uh-oh. You know what? I'll get some newspaper. That'll help soak up. 1 second. I'll grab a newspaper. Oops. Okay, I'll just put newspaper over that spot. Ooh, okay. Sort of splattered. Okay. So let that soak up and throw out the newspaper. And give it a nice mopping after. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn off that camera. Won't move it. Okay, so how do I do that? Webcam, turn off. Okay, there we go. That woke you up. Yeah, it wasn't on my skin. Wow. That would have been really, really bad. Yep. Oh, I've still got like like a quarter cup of it. But it's got a lot of the burnt residue from the donut. Okay, or the churros. Okay, so let's put our egg on. Okay. Sorry for the scare. Yeah, I gotta be careful in the kitchen. Yeah, so everything's off. Yeah, gotta make sure. Yep. Okay, so we've got our breakfast sandwich. Yeah. You know what? I do want to. Oh, I've got a glass of water here. Perfect. So I do want to just relax. Okay. I'm going to use the same plate. I think it's okay. Get a couple of churros. And I always take my... Oh, thanks so much for the subscription, Sinai Project. Thanks for the support after that embarrassing oil spill. Yeah. And let me know anytime if there's any suggestions you have on how the stream could improve. Okay, so let me get my phone to take a photo. Please be more careful with oil. Yes, I know. Wow, that was yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Oh, I see some more oil splatter, so I just gotta be really careful too. Yep. That's when my girlfriend started to throw out the money to the window again. The screaming. Okay. I'm going to take a close-up of the food, the churros first. I think the churros is a highlight. The sandwich is not really. It's nothing special, but the churros are always a fun treat to have. All right. Yeah, sandwich is sort of, yeah, it doesn't involve much cooking skill. It's just putting together fried egg and cut up ingredients. Yeah, maybe I should open it. Don't worry, I'm going to take a picture of you too. I always take a picture of all of you. Yeah, I'm so glad I oiled and I don't know what it would have been like to have oil splash onto me. Like I've had experience oil splatter. Like it happens if you're frying something and like it just splatters onto you and you get a little bit, and that hurts, but it doesn't cause burns. Yeah. Okay, so let's have the churros facing you. And let's get you in a photo. And at the count of 3, everyone say breakfast churros. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, you can see Winston in the background too. 1, 2, 3. Breakfast churros. And again. 1, 2, 3. Breakfast churros. Awesome. Okay. Thank you for that. And for the raising the roof, right? All right. All right. So, oh, and I normally put it up here. There you go. I do it for presentation just to add a bit of personality to your screen, because you only see this rectangle. You don't see like the stuff around. Like you don't see the window and the plants on the other side. Yeah. And Winston lying down on the rug. So try to make things more interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the churros. All right, so let's try this little one because it's convenient. It's right here. Yeah. So I did want to bring the camera over, but I'm a bit in shock from that oil spill. So yeah. Okay. So let me first. But you know, I do want to show you up close. So there's no more oil to spill, so let's just bring it over. I want to show you the texture of the churros when I open it up, like break it open. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get like a spongy soap. Soapy sponge, and when the wires are disconnected, just to clean along the wire in case some of the oil got onto there. Okay. Oh, and the camera's not on. It's nice I brought the camera over, but I didn't turn it on. Okay. Breakfast churros. Yeah, that looks so tasty. It is good. We always love our homemade churros. The first time I ever made it was on Twitch. So this is the third time I've ever made it. Okay, so let's, oh, one more thing. This is better. You don't need to see me that large. So let's switch it to the oven view. There. Okay. All right, so, oh yeah, take a look at that churro. It's in case anything drips, and we open it up. Oh yeah, look at the dough pull apart like that. It's kind of blurry. It's not in focus. How did I get in focus? You like that slow motion? Okay, there you go. Close up now. So easy to make. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 cup of boiling water. Mix it until everything clumps together. Work fast and start piping it into your hot oil. And there you go. Okay, let's try this out. Okay. Mmm. Mmm. So there's that nice crispiness you get when you bite right into it from the outer there, and then the inside it's like cake in the inside. It's got the air bubbles and it's soft. I don't know the magic behind donuts or churros. It's made with so few ingredients, but it's really good. And of course, the sugar coating is so nice. It's so nice to have that touch of sweetness. I think churros would go well with fish sticks and fried wings. Why not? Yeah. Well, fried wings are always good. Can never not like fried wings. I mean, at least for me. At the buffet yesterday, I had a couple of fried wings. I've actually never made deep fried wings before. Yeah, I should try it. And another recipe I want to try is the copycat KFC chicken recipe. The restaurant boasts about how their seasoning is made of 13 secret herbs and spices, but there are people out there that who have tried to reverse engineer the recipe, and people have come close, and there are supposed to be really, really good recipes out there that pretty much taste like the real recipe. So I should try that out. Yeah. Yeah, sounds really, really good. And you mentioned too about cottage cheese. So I have to research that. Would you recommend I just put cottage cheese into that batter that I made and just mix it all and fry it, or does it have to get stuffed into the batter and like rolled into it? Is it a filling rather than like part of the actual donut itself? Yeah. It sounds tricky if it's a filling. That's another level above what I just did today. Okay. Oh, mix it all. Okay. That would be really amazing. The cheese would be so fragrant. Yeah. It reminds me of Danishes. Danishes have like a bit of cottage cheese right in the center, or cream cheese. Yeah, I should try that. Okay. I'm gonna look out for cottage cheese in the supermarket. We have it. Just I'm gonna pick it up and mix it in. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you something. To be careful, this oil spill. Okay. This is an Indian dessert called rasmalai, and it's let's see. I'm told that it's cottage cheese, but I'm not sure. What kind of cheese is made? Modified milk ingredients. Okay. So someone at the restaurant, we went to a restaurant and we got a complimentary rasmalai dessert, and the owner told us that it was cottage cheese in like a custard sauce, and we really liked it. And my husband was surprised it was cottage cheese because he had never had cottage cheese like that before. Like it was so light, like it was just in a really different format that you wouldn't have thought necessarily that it's the same thing as cottage cheese, and it was so good. So yeah, it's not an ingredient that I work with a lot, but sometimes I eat it plain because it's healthy and it's got a nice light taste. But I would like to find more interesting things to do with cottage cheese. So we were told that rasmalai is cottage cheese, and we really liked it. And these are cardamom seeds, and they release a nice aroma in the sauce, and we really like it. Yeah, so it was on special, so we bought this, and we haven't opened it and tried it. Yeah, so there you go. Here's a cottage cheese dish, and we will try making the cottage cheese churros. Well, even regular cheese added to churros will make everything very different. And how much would you add? So in our recipe today, our churros had 1 cup of flour, pretty much, and like barely any baking soda or baking powder and salt, and like the 1 cup of water. So it's pretty much flour we ate. How much cheese would you add to that so that it can still hold together and fry properly? Ooh, that oil is getting absorbed by the newspaper. Okay. All right, wipe my hand. I'll finish this piece and I'll have some of the sandwich. Okay, that sounds good. And I'd probably strain out any liquid, like put it, if there's any liquid, I'd make sure it's out so that it can mix nicely. That sounds good. If you make it, please feel free to post a photo on our Twitter page. Yeah. 15% for Regular cheese, okay. If you use cottage cheese, would you add the sugar and the cinnamon as a coating like we did? Yeah. I think it might be good. I think it would be good too. Okay. I'm going to cut half of that or a quarter of that sandwich and try it. Yeah, I think the taste is really predictable. And then I'm going to try to creep up onto Mr. Winston or Prince Winston and get him to say a few words to you. He is sleeping in the sun, one of his favorite things to do. Let me show him to you. Can you see him? Yeah, he's right by the couch. He's sleeping by the couch. He's not on the couch, he's beside the couch. Okay. I'll put this back in the sugar. Okay. It's gonna make a mess. Like, there's a lot of foods that I make that have to be eaten at home because they're messy. Like, this would be really messy to serve at a restaurant. There, like, I can't even cut it. So I like that egg that we got. So I'll just show you up close. Here, we have a little center. A little soft center. Yeah, so it won't make a mess because we've cooked it enough so that the egg stays together and won't squirt yellow egg, which is good too, but yeah, I don't like to waste any of it, but as a sandwich, whoops. Yeah, as a sandwich, everything's supposed to stay together, which I obviously am not doing right now. I'm not keeping the ingredients together. Just making a mess here. Okay. I'm playing with my food. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I like raw onion. So the other sandwiches have cooked onion. I have raw. I like raw white onion too. Oh, that's true. They do use some toothpick to keep it together at restaurants. That is true. Yeah. Also, fast food places, they wrap it in that paper, in the parchment paper, so that everything, like, nothing falls out. So that helps. Like at McDonald's, they do that. Okay. I'm going to take the bite that has the raw onion because I just love that taste. I can eat raw onions, yeah. Oh, Colonel Guga, you should try making Scotch bonnet pickled onions. They're really, really good. I made them in our chili stream before, and they're just so good. Like the sharp onion flavor with the chili Scotch bonnet. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna eat a bite full of onion. The cheese is nice. It sort of melted slightly from the hot egg on top. We pickle everything here. Pears, watermelon, onions. Watermelon, interesting, and pears. So these are sweet pickles. And are they pickled in an acidic brine? Like, is there vinegar with the watermelon and the pears? Interesting. I don't know why I keep showing the food to you. I just feel like... So how do I describe the taste? So it's kind of like having McDonald's, the McDonald's breakfast with your egg and your cheese. What they don't give you at McDonald's is a slice of tomato and onion. Yeah. But it's almost like having a burger as well, except that instead of a hamburger patty, there's an egg in there. So it's all good. Vinegar. Okay. I've never had that. Vinegar, like a pickled fruits. I'm trying to think if I ever have. Yeah. What's your favorite? Pears, watermelons, onions, carrots, among the different pickles that you eat. I like Scotch bonnet pickles, and I like sweet bread and butter pickles. That's what they're called. Yeah. They're loaded with a lot of sugar, though. There's one special McDonald's in Hong Kong called something like McDonald's Next. Or okay. Things like premium class. Oh! McCafe. No? So I've been to McCafe before, and they have... It's like going to a coffee shop that has desserts, and there are slices of cake that you can order, and like fancy sandwiches. Like you could find sandwiches that have shrimp in them. Okay, so it's not McCafe, it's McDonald's. Okay, I'll look that up. Interesting. McDonald's does not seem as a cheap place. Like it's cheap, but it's seen as a happy place there. It's not like you can totally tell your friends, let's go to McDonald's. Like it's not considered on the low end. It's just kind of a really normal place you can go to. It's just McDonald's. And you can even have a wedding at McDonald's in Hong Kong. Yeah. So it's quite different in Hong Kong and Asia as well. And a lot of the McDonald's have TV screens, and they've got a McDonald's channel going. And on that channel, they have like pop music, but it's McDonald's channel. And they're not always playing advertisements about McDonald's. Like they have their own shows on. So it's different in Hong Kong. Yeah. Oh, okay. Huge fancy burgers, and you choose your ingredients at the computer. Wow, I didn't know that. I'll check that out. Yeah, so McDonald's, it's a place where you can go to meet people. Yeah. I mean, not that you can't do it here, but it's seen as like fast food. Like you just go there if you can't find anything else to eat. It's different. Yeah, the mentality over there. So I should check out online to see if people have had their weddings at McDonald's and what the photos look like. Yeah, but you can do that. Egg yolks are good. Yeah. At Starbucks in our area, well, in Toronto, there is this menu item called sous vide eggs. So you're using the sous vide machine and making eggs, and that's becoming a popular thing to have sous vide eggs because your eggs turn out consistent throughout. You don't have a fully cooked outer layer and a softer yolk. The whole thing could be medium. The white part, the entire yolk, so it's not like just the center is. And that's becoming a new trendy thing, and they sell that at Starbucks. Yeah, we have a sous vide. We got one for Christmas, and I tried it once, and it's pretty good, your sous vide egg. Yeah, same time, some regular McDonald's at home look like a mess. Hey, Kent, you're still up. Chinese steamed egg will always be sous vide egg. They're different. Chinese steamed egg, are you referring to the steamed egg that's beaten, and then you add some ingredients in it, like maybe pork or shrimp, and you top it with some scallions. That's good, but sous vide egg is pretty good. I have to check out what type of steamed egg you're talking about. But we all have different tastes. Like, not everyone likes the creaminess of the sous vide egg. Like, it's messy. You definitely need a bowl and spoon to eat it. Or I think the idea is you pop it in your mouth and it just bursts. But there's supposed to be smaller eggs that they use, not the eggs that we use. So, yum. I don't know. I can't see how Mr. Cook for Fun can be fasting one day after a buffet, but he's back to eating now. He did try the Nutella churro, and he's having his sandwich now. So, yeah. What's that Russian steamed egg called? I like adding milk with egg. Like, that's how you get custard. It's got such a nice taste when you put egg and milk together. The first thing I think about is custard and that creaminess. Anything to sort of highlight the creamy egg taste is always good. Like, eggs are such a good ingredient, and if you can just enhance that flavor, it's good. When I think of egg and milk, it makes me think of dessert. It makes me think of dessert. Yeah, there are steamed egg and milk desserts in Chinese cuisine. There's a popular dessert that involves. I think you beat an egg, you add milk, and you add some sugar, and you steam it. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good dish. I should make it sometime on the show. That's yummy. It's so light and it's got a perfect balance of your egg taste. Yeah, and which is balanced by the milk, not too much sugar. Yeah. Sometimes there's ginger, like a ginger sauce you can add to it. It's good too. It's cooked in a pan with soft heat, not a bowl. Okay, the result is similar. Okay, and do you add other things to it, like any meat, any onions? Yeah, I like that idea, the combination of milk and egg. One last bite, I'm going to look for Prince Winston. Oh, Winston. He saw me coming. He knew I was going to pick him up, and I'm patting him, and I'm putting my hand kind of like behind him. He sort of felt it. Oh, he's going to get picked up, and once I started to scoop him up, he's like, wah, 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 wah. But I just want you to say hi to everyone. And then you've got all these people giving you shout-outs. Okay, so I'll just catch up. So it's usually cooked as a non-sweet thing. Can be meat, greens, and onions. Okay, and it's cooked on a pan. Maybe you can sit here and I can just hold you. You can't have any sandwich. I'm so sorry. But I am going to give you a raw egg because that's good for your skin or good for your fur. It makes it nice and shiny. Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in today. I missed you all from not streaming last weekend due to Mr. Cook for Fun's birthday dim sum brunch, but so nice to see you back. So today's menu wasn't a very, it wasn't really that involved. It was just a sandwich and frying up the churros. At least the churros sort of saved the day because those are fun and yeah. But we're recovering from a buffet yesterday, but we should be back on track for next week. Keep your viewers' requests coming. I do have to think about some that I got previously. Yes, Almira mentioned Afghani rice and a few and fish and chips as well. I have to go through my list. Oh, you missed me too. Yeah, so keep your requests coming. And I look forward to cooking them and coming up with next week's menu item. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for the subscription, Cyanide Project. Thanks to the new viewers. We'd love to see you again. And I will let you go enjoy the rest of your Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening. So have a good one. Enjoy your week again. We'll see you next time. Right, Winston? Right? Woof, woof, woof. What? You're going to try to eat something? Okay. Can fish sticks be filled with cheese? You can actually have deep fried cheese sticks that look like fish sticks. Yeah. Okay, you can't have any sandwich, but I'll give you a raw egg and some dog food and a chicken bone. Yes, we've got chicken bone in the fridge for you. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye. Okay, don't eat it. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera. Don't eat it. Oh, don't eat it. Okay. Bye. Sim, he's looking at you. Bye. 1 hour left until it's Monday. Okay.